Celeste B-Side question. Ooh, I like Celeste questions. In the heart room of Final Ascent, can you demo dash through the first wall spike to the cloud? The heart room. You're talking the disappearing platform room, right? Like the actual room the heart's in. I've never checked. I don't think you can. Even if you could, it probably wouldn't save time because you have to wait for the cycles anyways. But yeah, it would be incredibly difficult because the only platforms in that room are clouds, and there's no setup for that. There's no setup for clouds. Unless, actually, if all the stars in the sky aligned and the pixel you needed to demo dash was the exact pixel, it lined up perfectly with a full cloud jump, then maybe you could do it. But other than that, it'd be impossible to line up. Hey, thanks, Emblem. Appreciate it, dude. How's it going, Magic Man? Nah, the remake's trash. Doesn't even have Kate Sith in it. Where's Kate Sith? That's my only question. Although I disagree, I don't disagree. Yeah, the thing with Demo Dash is they need a setup, so if you don't have a setup, then it's really only TAS only. You could do it like 1 in 100 tries, but that's not gonna work for a speedrun. Okay, maybe not 1 in 100, maybe more like 1 in 10 or 1 in 20, but that's not gonna work for a speedrun. I do 1 demo dash with a semi setup, and I get it about 1/3 of the time. And that's with a semi setup. That's with a visual cue. I don't know, it would be fun to go through the game and look at all the demo dashes and see if I could find any more visual cues for them, because I don't think a lot of people have done that. Most people just say, if it has a setup, I'll do it, otherwise I won't. But I went ahead and implemented one that doesn't have a setup because it saves so much time. So maybe I could find more that are like that. Oh, you need some knives, Knock? Do I have a deal for you? You wouldn't be needing any other kind of utensils, would you? Okay, we have 9 elixirs and 6 Phoenix Downs. Let's give this terrible idea a try. Why can't I open the menu? The heck? I can't open the menu in this one spot. If I'm near the save point, I can't open the menu. I've never seen that. If I stand on the save point, I can. If I'm next to the save point, I can't. That's pretty strange. Really? I never knew that. Well, I know there's some, but I didn't know that was one of them. We're gonna do this. Try to get there a little safer. Yeah, there's a couple spots. Like, there's a spot in that room where you can't. I'm not sure why it is. It probably has something to do with the walk mesh. I wouldn't mind getting sadness. I don't really want it on Yuffie, but alright. Yeah, of all the places in the whole game, this is the place where the code is the worst. And in their defense, the creator is pretty complicated. Oh my god, why? But yeah, because of the save crystal code, and because of the split up code, there's all sorts of weird stuff going on. Because they had to make every room have code that says if you put the save crystal here, this stuff happens. And they had to have every room be like, if you split up, this happened. If you didn't split up, this happens. Yada yada. So there's just a lot of code going on. And with most games, the more code you add doesn't affect anything. Oh, great. Jerk. At least I learned roulette. But, in this game, the more code you add, the worse everything gets. Like, it causes problems just adding code. Well, I'm dead. I'm dead. I actually ran away, too. Kind of limited is probably an understatement. It's like a giant HTML document and you're trying to write a game with it. It's as if you went to your son and was like, okay, here's these Legos. We need you to build the Empire State Building. Good luck. The English translation actually is pretty nice, except for the parts where they didn't care. Like, the debug room has an insane amount of strange text in it because they didn't care. They didn't figure anyone would use it. So they just very roughly translated it. Like Google translated it. That's why I have all those weird things like the Hades room and stuff. Here's an etch and sketch. Create the Lion King. Okay. Should be abnormal breath. I didn't really want to get poisoned, but... Stop it! Stop it! Oh, I'm pretty sure the minigame scripts are also a thing of beauty. How do you still have 4,000 HP? See how much Morph does. This should do a little bit more damage because Cloud has more magic. Ugh, it's not as much as I wanted. 62! Cloud does 200 damage. So like 4 attacks should get us within range. God, that did so much damage. I forgot that attack even exists. That really sucks, because now he's paralyzed. Okay, well now he's dead. Really dead. I don't think this is gonna go well, boys. This ain't the one. Especially since I'm taking more damage now. If the Dragon Zombie didn't do so much damage, it'd be a lot easier, but he just really... he really wails on you. Alright, this is not gonna happen. Not unless he, like, misses. That's not gonna miss. Actually, if he would do anything to Sid, it would miss. Potentially. He won't attack the guy with the misstyle. He'll only attack Cloud. He'll only attack Cloud. Holy crap. So much damage. What sucks is you want to be in the front row to deal more damage, because Morph doing half damage is so low. So you really want to be in front row when you use Morph. But he does so much damage if you're in front row. Alright, give us Sadness, please. That'll help. Everybody get Sadness. Everybody, hit Sid, please. Thank you. Hit him one more time. Thank you. We out. Alright, that's good. That helps a lot. You know, I heard a lot of people asking, wishing there was a censored version. What do you guys think? I'm kind of mixed on that. Part of me thinks, like, don't censor it. That's what makes it awesome. Like, it makes it awesome that Barrett cusses all the time and Cloud's, egging him on. Like, that's the best part. But then part of me feels like, A, the original was kind of censored, so it makes sense for the remake to be censored. And 2, a lot of people want to play this with their kids. That's like, I have gotten so many comments of people saying, like, I can't wait to show this to my kids and show them what I grew up with and share the Final Fantasy VII story with them. And so it would be kind of nice if there were a censored version. So I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm mixed with it. Part of me says don't censor it, but part of me says it'd actually be kind of nice if there was like a setting. You know? I mean, I wouldn't call it censorship if it's a setting. Like, if it's a setting and you choose to set it, then it's not, like, censored. It's not, like, a bad thing, I don't think. I think a setting would be good. Yeah. If I had to choose one or the other, then I guess I'd probably go with not censored. But yeah, it'd be nice if there were a setting. Yeah, like, I don't think you need to censor the events, like the Honeybee Inn or anything like that. But I just think, like, a language setting would be nice. Can you not? It's on Cloud too. Oh, why? I was about to throw an elixir on him. It's literally the next turn. Why are you such a jerk? Alright, hopefully I don't overkill him. I don't think I will, though. I'm gonna take a chance here and change Sid's position so we can actually deal damage. He has the misdial, so hopefully he dodges if he gets hit. Otherwise, he could definitely get one shot. Alright, where are we at? Still got a ways. That's fine. Although I was kind of wanting her to deal more damage, but... I'm gonna try casting Shield just so Cloud doesn't die. But Shield's not gonna last very long because we're on active fastest. But if I have Shield on Cloud and Mistile on Sid, I might get lucky. Cloud should do like 400 damage. $450. This is working. I mean, Barret is like more vulgar than he was, so I can't imagine what Sid's gonna be like. Like they upped the vulgarness on Barret, so. Please dodge. I'm just gonna go for it, but I think Cloud's gonna die here. Oh, no, he's definitely gonna die now. Too bad Shield wasn't still up. Actually, I don't know if Shield works on Shadow Flare. I don't use Shield enough, I don't really know what it does. Please dodge. Oh, man. That was so close! No, Barret's definitely more vulgar. He doesn't... I think he cusses once through the entirety of the first mission. He's super vulgar on the train. And then he's not really vulgar for a while. But like the first mission, I think he might cuss in the elevator. That's like it. He doesn't like... He's not as crazy. Definitely not as crazy as Sid. Sid has like a quarter of the lines that Barret has, and he cusses more. What would really help for this fight is if I could do it in wait. But I don't really want to activate wait because then I won't be able to run from like any battle. And I'm going to take a bunch of damage. But if I were on slowest wait, poison would deal less damage and my barriers would last longer and I would get more turns. It would be like really nice. Maybe I'll try it. It's gonna be rough though. I mean, I do have protect rings though, so I won't take too much damage, but if I don't get into this fight quick, it might be a struggle. I don't have sadness this time either. Oh, we'll get a little bit of sadness here. Or we'll dodge. I don't know, someone do the math. Go through and count how many times Barret and Sid cuss. Wow. I am so unlucky. I hate to see it. These things have so much health. Like, holy cow. Get me out. Maybe I should just kill it, but then I'm gonna get rouletted. Hey, thanks, Kenny. Does preemptive avoid pincers? I don't think so, but maybe? Possibly? I'm not sure. I think it does, because I think at one point people used it in the speedrun. We better get into this dragon fight. How's it going, Rex? Right now we're trying to morph a dragon zombie so we can get one more vaccine. I am the unluckiest human being on in the entire planet. How does this happen? How does this actually happen? Please get auto death. Thank you. Get out. Get me out. Just kill him. I don't even care. Just kill him. Just kill me. Unbelievable. I don't understand. They should kill him, I think. This is where those extra levels are coming in handy, because Cloud's Shadow Flare is actually killing these things instead of almost killing them. Why did the canary fail his test? He was caught tweeting. Wow. Generation X joke. That's awkward. Get me out. Don't you bonk me on the head. I'll bonk you on the head. That's a... No, it's not. Give me some sadness. Now I run away quick. Do I look like Sylvester to you? Yes. Yes. Okay. How dare you paralyze the one person I don't want you to paralyze? I don't think I've ever seen him start the fight with Bone either. He starts the fight with Bone and hits Cloud. And we're on slowest wait, so he's going to be paralyzed for like 8 years. And poison. Man, you just really don't like Cloud, do you? See how much of a difference back row sadness protect does? It's such a crazy amount of defense. Yay, I get a turn. Gotta be careful I don't kill him, though. I might want to use Pandora's Box instead. This usually does like 4,500. Alright, I'm risking it. I'm risking it. For the biscuit. What? Don't kill! Oh wow, that did way less than I thought. Okay. Holy crap, that crit! Okay. Yuffie's helping. Yuffie's gonna be our VIP here, because she can morph from back row with max damage, but her max damage is terrible. Oh no. He's being nice though, he's not doing bad things yet. We're just gonna go for it. Cloud's front row, it should do good damage! That was not good damage. Critical morph! Oh wait, Cloud's not front row. That's alright. Or is he? I don't know. I don't know where Cloud is. Can you not double attack Sid? Okay, that works. I'm just going for it. I'm not healing. Just go. Just go. We can do it. Just go. He's so close. One more. One more. Somebody's really dead. Alright, we got it. Sid will get it. Oh, she didn't even die! Back row sadness, boys. Look at our health. What a legend. Absolute legend. That was some legendary stuff right there. And we learned another Shadow Flare. Which is actually pretty nice. I forgot to change back to active. Run! I know. That's what I love about this mod, dude. Welcome to Scavenger mod. All that for a single vaccine. And that single vaccine is going to be so good, too. That vaccine's going to help so much. How does active make running easier? So the way running works is while you're holding run, how dare you? Don't even think about what you think you're going to do. When you're holding run, the game is checking every second. And every second it does a roll. And if the roll works, then you run. I don't know what the roll is. I'd have to look, but it's, you know, something like 50-50 or something. So every second it flips a coin. If it gets heads, you run. If it doesn't get heads, you don't run. And when you're on wait, it's only doing that check when ATB is active. So every time someone's attacking, every time you're in a menu, every time anything is going on where the game is waiting, it's not doing the check. But in active, it's checking all the time. So you get a lot more chances to run away. In addition to that, when the screen is coming in, it's also checking. But with wait it isn't. So that's why in active you can get instant runs. You can run before anyone gets to attack you. Whereas on wait you almost always get hit once or twice. If not more. Sometimes you'll sit there and run for ever. Like this. That guy got 2 full turns. Even though I was inactive. Because the check is kind of garbage. It's definitely not 50-50. It's something worse. I don't know what the check actually is. That was also a back attack too, so... Which I Actually, I don't know. I don't know if bag attacks are harder to run away from or not. Windows key. Ooh. I'll take that. Maybe I won't because I don't have a sneak glove. Yeah, running from Tonberries always takes forever. I don't know why. I think there's actually a formula for running, but I don't know what it is. Like, it's not just a coin flip, I don't think. I think it's, it has something to do with, like, the enemy's speed or something, and Tonberries are fast, so, like, harder to run away from or whatever. There's something else going down, I think, than just a coin flip, but that's the general idea. Alright, time to get our elixirs back, and then we might be ready to go. Yeah, there might be a specific check for Tonberries. How's it going, bro? There is no secret cow level. What's something I can critique about vanilla Final Fantasy VII? Whenever someone asks me that, my answer is always the characters. The character design in this game is great, but in terms of the combat, it's very weak. The characters aren't different enough. They all kind of do the same thing in the end. They needed better class separation and better stat rolls. Instead, you get like 6 characters that are weaker than Cloud and then Cloud. And they don't really have enough uniqueness to them. Some of them have cool unique stuff like Cait Sith and Vincent, but Barret is basically a worse Cloud. Yuffie has a lot of speed, which does nothing. Tifa is basically a worse Cloud. And Red 13 is basically a worse Cloud who has a couple limit breaks that do cool things. But there needed to be a little better separation. Red 13 needed some really unique limits that did unique things that would make you want to put him in your party. Tifa needed, like, more strength and more weapons that did special things. Yuffie needed something to do with her speed, or some kind of gimmick where she gets extra turns or something. Barret needed to be a better tank, instead he's barely stronger than Cloud in tank stats. Cait Sith needed to be, like, a better tank or a better magic caster, instead he's a pretty good magic caster, but Cloud's still better. And most of the limit breaks are just limits that deal damage. There needed to be more diversity with the limit breaks. Yuffie needed some cool ninja limit breaks, like a limit break that automatically steals, and a limit break that increases the speed of the party, or something that, like, has to do with her character. Barret needed a limit break that, like, gave him armor or something, like the remake. He has that skill that gives him more defense. He needed a limit break that, like, gave him more defense. Instead, Red 13 has a limit break that gives everyone more defense, which is like, what? Why? Why does he have that? Why isn't that Barret's limit break? So, yeah, they need to do a better job with the classes. But see, the thing with this game, and the reason that the Materia system is so much fun, is that the Materia system allows you to create classes. So, like, Cloud has pretty good magic, but Cait Sith's magic is actually better. But if you pile Ultima, Knights of the Round, and Magic Plus onto Cloud, he becomes the ultimate magic caster. So you get to decide what you want each character to do. But that only goes so far. You can't really make a tank class with Materia. All you can really do is give someone a Zydric or a Mistile and then give them cover. And then that's basically your tank. So there needed to be a little more with that. Or like I said, limit breaks that did it. That'd be amazing if, like, if you could give Barret cover Materia, and then he had a limit that basically gave him, like, Dragon Force effect, where you got, like, 50% defense and magic defense. That'd be awesome for the beginning of the game, if you could actually have like a dedicated tank. Instead, you kind of just get HP plus, and then you're a god. You don't even need a tank, you just put HP plus on anyone and they can't die anymore. So, the only character that really has a specific class that works is Eris. She is specifically a white mage, all of her limits heal. She has really good magic stat, she has really low attack and health stat. She's the only one that, like, specifically you look at her and you go, you know, she is the white mage. But that's it. Everyone else is kind of like, well, he could be like anything. So yeah, that's my one, like, when everyone asks me like what's my one complaint with Final Fantasy VII, I don't think it's like, it doesn't ruin the game or anything. It's just if I could go back and change one thing, that's what it would be. You know what else would be neat too? If there were specific materia that only certain characters could equip. If like Steel as Well materia only worked on Yuffie, cover materia only worked on Barret. You got some like, I don't know, cigar materia for Cid. I don't know, something that Cid could use. Maybe Cid got a jump materia, so he could do Dragoon jumps, but only he could do them. That would be neat. Maybe if Fury wasn't a thing, Cloud could get a materia that like made his limit bar fill quicker or something. Eris could get a materia that's like a reverse cover materia where enemies wouldn't attack her as often. Vincent could get a materia where you could actually control him in his limit break. Or get a materia that allows him to use an ability from one of his limit breaks. I don't know. Vincent's kind of weird. I don't know what gimmick to give him. His gimmick kind of blows. Thanks, Baron. Oh, there you go. That makes sense. So, escaping from battles usually has the same running difficulty, but back attacks are doubled. And then there's certain enemies that are also more difficult to run away from. Yeah, that was my point, Zuloff, is that Barret should have that limit. Should have Lunatic Eye. Or something like it. And Red 13 should get more limits like, what's the name of that? The Moon one. I can't think of the name. The one that puts him in Berserk. He should have more limits like that, where he gets, like, attack boosts, but he gets in Berserk, or something like that. Like, cool, unique limit breaks. Nah, Lunatic High doesn't put you in Berserk. Everyone always thinks it does because it's called Lunatic High. But it doesn't. It just gives haste and defense stats. There's another one, something Moon, that puts him in Berserk. I can't think of the name. Howling Moon, yeah. Oh, cool. So I was close, actually. It's a 25% chance. But if you're in a back attack, you have to hit it twice. Or if you're in specific enemies, you have to hit twice. That's a cool way to do it. Instead of just losing... Instead of just making the chance lower, instead you have to hit the same chance twice. That's a cool way to do it. Alright, a few more elixirs, and I say we go for it. Yeah, Seraphcomb Howling Moon equals everything's dead all the time. Nothing stands a chance. What's up, General? Going back to this idea of, like, each character has their own materia. Maybe Kate Sith could have a materia that, like, randomizes a stat. Like, his attack stat. Every fight is randomized between, like, 50% and 150% or something. Kate Sith is supposed to be the luck-based thing, but it's really just his limit that does that. Other than that, he doesn't really have a gimmick. I mean, none of the characters really do. They really just feed off their limits, and a lot of the limits are lame. They just deal damage. Will I ever do another mod? Stay tuned. Stay very tuned. Stay glued to the screen. Could be. The limits do a good job expressing their their personality, but then they just don't do much. Like, Barrett's limits are super impactful, but they don't even do much. Mind Blow's waste, like, useless. And the other ones just deal damage. The only one that really fits his character is Hammer Blow, I would say. That's good. I was going to use elixirs, but luckily I have this, so... Yeah, like I said, Eris is the only one where her whole character, her stats, her limits, her weapons, they all fit. I wish every character was like that. I wish, like, some of Barrett's weapons gave him defense stats. And, you know, there were specific materia you could give him to increase his defense stats. And I wish some of his limits gave him defense stats, or gave him auto cover, or something like that.